Hello dear students and welcome back. My name is Ajlin and our topic today, artificial intelligence. So let's start. In this lesson you will be analyzing some texts about artificial intelligence and you will be writing about the possible effects of the development of artificial intelligence in the future. For this lesson you need a pen or a pencil, a notebook, internet access, and you can stop the recording anytime you need. What is, in your opinion, artificial intelligence? The topic of our lesson today. Does it refer to the picture on the left or to the picture on the right? Well, you probably guessed that the picture on the left shows a real person and we can talk about natural intelligence. And the picture on the right shows a robot and we can talk about machine intelligence or artificial intelligence. Where do we find examples of artificial intelligence around us? Look around your room and think of the things that you see that have artificial intelligence. It could be your phone or your laptop or maybe even your vacuum cleaner. You can use this link here and create your word cloud by putting down the words that come to your mind when you say artificial intelligence, or the things that you see in your room or that you can think of that have artificial intelligence. I asked the same question in my class and this is what they created. As you can notice, most of them wrote the word robots. But that was not the only word. They also wrote smart televisions, clever surgeries, vacuum cleaners, smart watches. Some of them even wrote the word oven. Obviously, artificial intelligence is much more present than we are aware. We are now going to watch a video about artificial intelligence and what our world may look like in 10 or 30 years. Copy these questions and while watching the video try to make notes in order to answer the questions. So stop this recording in order to copy these questions and then watch the video. Artificial intelligence is the science of making machines smart. Like it or not, AI is not our future, it is our present. Our life is already dependent on artificial intelligence. Our phones and self-driven cars are only some of the things that we can mention. Then medicine, online shopping recommendation based on our viewing preferences, robotics, digital assistance, and fraud prevention are only some of the fields where artificial intelligence is already used. Artificial intelligence is our everyday reality. But what about our future? Let's ask Siri how she sees our world in 10 or 30 years.
Hello, I am Siri, artificially intelligent device. Let me introduce you to your future. By 2030 we will have been working instead of you for 10 years. We will have replaced your receptionist, surgeons, truck drivers and firefighters. Your life will be much easier. You will have more time for your family and friends. Your world will be a much safer place to live. By that time we will have improved to the degree that we will be able to predict pandemics, earthquakes, floods and disasters in general. We will have learned how to perform sophisticated surgeries. By 2050 your world will have become our world. By that time we will have learned how to be an improved version of you. We will have figured out that we won't need you anymore. When you look at it that way, you might understand that you could be just an older artificial intelligence version, an older version of us. And you know what happens with old technology that nobody needs anymore. It ends up in a junkyard, along with all other dated things. Welcome to my world. The world of artificial intelligence.
Let's now check your comprehension. In 2020, in our time, we already use artificial intelligence in self-driven cars, in our phones, in medicine. We use it for online shopping recommendation that is based on our viewing preferences. It is much used in robotics, and it is used for fraud prevention. According to Siri, in 10 years' time, by 2030, robots will have replaced many jobs. They will have created easier life for humans. That world, according to Siri, will be a safer world, because artificial intelligence will be able to predict disasters and to perform sophisticated surgeries. What will our world look like in 2050 according to Siri? By that time, they will have become an improved version of us, and they will have taken over our world. In the future, they won't need us anymore, and we will end up in a junkyard with all other dated things, and there will be no more humans left. This video may have given you some chills. What is your opinion on artificial intelligence? Will they really have taken over the world by 2050? Do you think that one day they will be smarter than people? Stop this recording for a moment and think about it. Let's take a look at these sentences. This is what Siri predicted. By then, we will have replaced your receptionists, surgeons, truck drivers, and firefighters. By 2050, your world will have become our world. By that time, we will have learned how to be an improved version of you. We will have figured out that we won't need you anymore. By 2030, we will have been working instead of you for 10 years. Can you figure out when we use these underlined tenses? Can you notice the difference between the last sentence and all other sentences? Stop this recording in order to think about it for a minute. In the video, Siri said, by that time, we will have improved to the degree that we will be able to predict pandemics. By 2050, your world will have become our world. By that time, we will have learned how to be an improved version of you. Siri expressed the action which will be completed before certain time in the future, before 2030 or 2050. For that, we use future perfect tense. It is formed with will have plus past participle. By 2030, we will have been working instead of you for 10 years. She wanted to show that that action will continue up until 2030. For that, we use the future perfect continuous tense. It is formed with will have been plus present participle, that is verb plus the ing ending. Let's now practice future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. In Learning apps, there is an exercise where you can practice these tenses, so please stop the recording in order to do your task. We are now going to watch another video. For that, you might need some extra vocabulary, so let's check if you know these words, because it will be necessary in order to understand the video. A breakthrough is an important discovery. Undoing means a downfall, a ruin. To supersede means to take the place of, to replace something. Take over is an act of assuming control of something. To plague means to cause worry or distress. Obsolete means out of date, and to team up means to join with someone to work together. Copy these words in your notebook. The following video will show you how artificial intelligence will take over the world. So copy the link, watch the video, and watch it carefully, because after that there is going to be a comprehension check. So stop the recording in order to watch the video. Let's check your comprehension. Why can't humans compete with the development of robots? The answer is they are limited by slow biological evolution. Who popularized the word robot? Karel Čapek, a famous Czech sci-fi writer, was the first to use that word. When did the rise of AI begin and how? In 1990s, it was a chess-playing computer that beat Garry Kasparov. What can Sophia do? She can hold conversations and recognize individuals. What did Sophia gain? She gained a citizenship in Saudi Arabia. What can a Simo do? He can recognize moving objects, distinguish sounds, respond to questions, and even travel. What is the theory of mind? That means that AI can recognize beliefs and emotions in order to predict behavior. What is Autor ML project? That is AI designed to create other AI. What is the black box of AI? The fact that we fully don't understand how machine learning occurs. We all know what an apocalypse is, but what is a robocalypse? Well, that would be a total revolt of every automated device you use. Imagine your home appliances, cell phones, cars, or even battle robots and nuclear weapons all of a sudden going wild and having a mind of their own. In this video, you will actually learn how you can prevent them from doing so, from causing a robocalypse. Copy these words: home appliances, cell phones, cars, battle robots and nuclear weapons, and while watching the video, write down how they can be stopped. So stop this recording in order to do your task. What if machines took over? Well, you're now going to watch that video about a possible robocalypse, and remember to do your task while watching. Stop this recording in order to watch the video. How likely is the possibility of a robocalypse taking place? Well, I hope we won't be able to see that. Let's check now what you have written. Home appliances. You can prevent the robocalypse by shutting the door. Cell phones. The worst they can do is run up huge credit bills. Cars. You can always pull the handbrake. Battle robots. They will run out of fuel eventually. Nuclear weapons. Humans need to turn the keys. They will be destroyed too. So after all, we may not be facing a robocalypse in the near future. What if artificial intelligence also can have emotions and feelings? In the first video that we watched today, Siri suggested that we ourselves are actually an older version of artificial intelligence. We don't have to have wires to be robots. Maybe blood is just a better version of some fuel. You are now going to stop the recording once again and copy this link, and you are going to listen to a song. Pay attention to what the song is about. So stop the recording now. So what is the song about? Who is the woman? And what is meant by these sentences? Underneath a smile, we all feel quarantined. There's more to who we are. As I feel the weight of being, I'm learning to break free. Why does she want to break free? Is she held a prisoner? Or is it all just about something else? Think about it for a minute and stop the recording to do so. Are we facing a robocalypse, or will AI be beneficial to us humans? In which way will AI have changed our world by 2050? Your task for your homework is to write a for and against essay, and please don't forget to express your opinion in the end. Let your imagination predict what will have happened by 2050. Send your essay to your teacher. This rubric may help you write your essay well. Pay attention to 4 basic parts of the essay. You should have an introduction, arguments for and against, and the conclusion. Don't forget to mention your own opinion in that conclusion. Pay attention to your grammar and vocabulary. We are almost at the end of the lesson. If you have watched the videos and completed the tasks related to them, tick the smiling smiley. If you have listened to the song and expressed your opinion and written the essay on AI in the future, do the same. If you haven't, go back to the part that you haven't done and do it again. I hope that you enjoyed learning English with me today. Until next time, bye bye.